Good morning to my all students and welcome to the new lecture of accountancy. As previously we have studied about the company's account, in which we have studied about the issue of the shares. And today our topic is, that is, issue of the debentures. As you know that in the joint stock company, the main source of accumulating all the share capital is by the way of the shares as well as the debentures. Where the shares are the person who was actually purchasing the shares of the company, they become the shareholder of the company, and actually the equity shareholder also treated as a real owner of the company. And if we talk about or we compare the shares with the debentures, then we can say that debenture is actually the long-term loans that company has actually taken not from the bank but directly from the open general public or a general market, where they actually invited the public as in a journal, and the person who actually purchased the debenture of the company become the debenture holder, and debenture holder are treated as a creditor of the company. And where there is a loan, because debenture is just like the liability of the company, it is just like a loan. Where we talk about the loan means there is a principal amount, and also there is a stipulated time, and also there is a stipulated rate of interest which is there with the loan. Whenever we take the loan even from the bank, there is a principal amount, then the rate, and also there is a stipulated time. There also same here in the debentures, because debentures are taken from just like a loan, not from the bank but from the common public. And because it is also the same like in a loan, that's why there is also the question arises for the interest. We are in the when we issue the share, we are just giving the dividend to the shareholders when as a return, when the money is put in the market or money is put for the productivity used by the company, and what is coming as a turnover, what is coming as a revenue, as a profit, and that divisible profit which is divisible or shared by the shareholder are actually called the dividend. But if we talk about the debentures, we are not giving the dividend, but we are actually paying the interest in the stipulated time till the debentures are with the company. So when the company repay back all the debentures, it is called redemption. When it is repay back to the debenture holder. So today we will talk about what, try to understand what is debenture. Debenture is return instrument or document issued by the company acknowledging the debt, the term of repayment of principal and payment of interest at the specified rate as stated in the document. So it is actually the you can say it is actually the acknowledgement of the debt. So here there is also then one of the definition of debenture. The debenture is the document given by the company as evidence of debt, It is a proof of debt to be the holder, usually arising and of the loan, and most commonly secured by the charge. So we can say that it is a debt, or it is a proof of the debt, and also it is secured by the charge. And so we can also have one more definition, that the debentures include debenture stock, bonds, and other instrument of company evidencing the debt, whichever constituting a charge on the asset of the company or not. So we can say that there are, with the help of this, we have some characteristics in the properties of debenture. What are they? Debenture is the written document or the certificate acknowledging the debt by the company. So mode and period of the repayment of principal and interest is also fixed, because debenture is actually the amount which the company is bound to pay at a stipulated time, and along with, not only with the amount but also with the interest which the company is actually paying in a regular periods. Rate of the interest of debenture is specified. It is a practice to the prefix of debenture with the rate of interest. For example, if the rate of interest is 9%, then it is written as in a 9%. Always remember, the rate of debenture is always written as a prefix. Just like if the interest the company is giving to the debenture holder is 10%, it is always, we will call the 10% debentures. Next is, it is a borrowing of the company. It is normally secured by the way of charge of the assets of the company. Interest on debenture is a charge against the profit. So, we can say that yes, it is a charge. Charge means the company is bound to pay the interest of the debenture. It is a priority of the company to pay. The company is bound to pay the interest. Now, there is a types of debentures. On some basis, there are the different types of debenture. These are that is on the basis of the security point of view, we have two types. On the basis of the redemption point of view, on the basis of the registration point of view, and the convertibility point of view. So we have basically the four kinds or the four domains on which we actually divide or classify our debentures. Each and every point of view has the two types. Now see, first from the security point of view, we have the secured debentures and unsecured debentures. So secured debentures here means are those debentures which are secured by either on a fixed charge or a floating charge on the asset of the company, as the charge of an asset of the company is registered with the registrar of the company. So fixed debentures are the secured debentures are debentures which are secured by any asset of the company, whereas the unsecured, which is not secured by any asset of the company, they are unsecured. Next is on the redemption point of view, the redeemable preference shares and the irredeemable preference shares. Redeemable preference shares are those debentures that are repayable by the company at the end of the specified period or by installments during the existence of the company. Irredeemable preference shares are those debentures that are not repayable during the lifetime of the company and hence are repaid only when the company is liquidated. It means irredeemable preference share, we can say that it is just like the shares, as shares are always be repaid back at the time of the when the company is going to be wind up. Third one is the point of view, that is record point of view. So one is a registered debenture, another one is unregistered. Registered debenture are those debentures that are registered in the company's record in the name of the holder. Principal and interest of the debenture is payable to the registered debenture holder. The transfer of debenture is in this case require the execution of the transfer deed. Next is the second part of it is the bearer debenture. It is not registered. The person who is the holder of the debenture holder will get the interest. So bearer debenture or debenture that are not registered in the record on the company in the name of the holder. These debentures are transferable by the mere delivery. Interest paid to the person who produces the coupon attached to the debenture. Now third one is the from priority point of view. On the priority point of view, there are the two kind of debenture, that is the first debenture and the second debenture. First debenture are means which has the first priority to pay. So the debenture which have on repaid before the other debenture are known as the first debenture. Second debentures, the debenture which will repaid after the first debentures are known as the second debenture. Now next is the coupon rate. On the viewpoint of coupon rate also, specific coupon rate, these debentures are issued with a specified rate of interest called the coupon rate. For example, the 10% debenture, the specified rate may be either fixed or floating. The floating interest rate is usually linked with the bank rate. It means how the bank rate flows or varies. Also the floating rate of interest is fluctuate. Zero coupon rate debenture. These debentures do not carry the specified rate of interest. In order to compensate the investors, such debentures are issued at a substantial discount. The difference between the face value and the issue price in the total amount of interest related to the duration of the debentures. Now, the next is the convertibility point of view. The convertibility debentures. The convertible debentures are those debentures that are convertible into the shares. If a part of the debenture amount is convertible into equity shares, they are called partly convertible debenture. If full amount of debenture is convertible into the equity shares, that they are called the fully convertible debentures. Non-convertible debentures. Non-convertible debentures are debentures that are not convertible into the shares. So these are the basic types of debenture. Next is that is debenture. How we will try to understand the debenture. What are the different types what are the different means when we actually raise the debentures. The debenture may be issued just for the cash. Next, it's not for the consideration other than cash, and also it will be issued as a collateral securities. Now, when the debenture is issued simply as a cash, that debenture can be issued at par, premium, and also by discount. We have three ways to issue a debenture, that is at par, premium, and discount. Also, when the debenture is issued not for the cash but for the consideration, you are just if you have purchased some amount of, you can say, something as an asset, you are actually just giving, instead of giving the cash, you are just issuing the debentures. So it is also being issued by the way of it means it is by the par or the premium or also by the discount. And also the debenture which is issued for the cash or other than cash consideration, it is also be issued on a one way. It means on a lump sum basis you can issue. And also on the split way, that is on an installment method. On installment way you will actually receiving the sum. But the third point, that is the issue of the debenture as a collateral security. Collateral security is just like a stepney. That is your, you can say, the hidden arrangement. If nothing in front of you, if you have nothing option for escaping, that collateral securities are just like the stepney for you. Sometimes you issue the debenture as a collateral security. That is a backup plan, you can say. So now moving to the entries when the debentures are issued as lump sum, and also when the debentures are issued and as an installment method. So when we are issued the debenture at a lump sum method, we have basically the two entries, that is the bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. It means here the whole money is coming towards you, towards the company. That account debit to application, debenture application and allotment. And the second entry, you are converting the debenture application and allotment to the debenture account. And also it means what will be the entry, that is debenture application and allotment account debit to debenture account to bank. Bank here means how much you are going to refund. The excess of money you are not able to take it. Excess of money that you are paying it back to the holders. That's why you are crediting into the bank. The extent of the amount you are going to refund to the holders. So that's why it means debenture application and allotment account debit to debenture account and to bank account. Next, these are the basic two entries. We are actually asking for the lump sum, one-time payments. Okay. And when we are actually receiving on a split way, an application, on the allotment, on the first call or second call, it is just like the issue of the shares we have already discussed. So we are also the same entries. We are just flipping the share capital or a share first allotment to with the debentures. Now first entry will be bank account debit to debenture application. Okay, here you are receiving on a first time, that is when the holder offered. The next entry will be that is debenture application account debit to debenture account and to bank. Here also how much you are taking as a debenture amount will go to the debenture account and how much you are refunding to the holder. You are just repaying back. That's why it's here crediting the bank. At the time of allotment, you again pass the entry for the allotment due. That is the debenture allotment account debit to debenture account. This is your due entry for allotment. And when the amount is received on the allotment, what will be the entry? You will go to debiting the bank account. That is bank account debit to debenture account. Now, at the time of when the call is due, you will pass the entry for the due call. That is debenture call account debit to debenture account. This is the due entry for the call due. And at the time of receiving the call, you will pass the entry, that is bank account debit to the debenture call. So these are the entry you will pass at the time of the you can say at the time either you are taking the debenture on a lump sum method or you are taking the debenture receiving the money on the installment method. This is the way you will pass entries. So you are to very much clear about what are the different kinds of. Today we have just studied about what is debenture, what are the type of debenture, and in what ways. Why we are issuing the debenture? It means we can issue the debenture at when we need of money for the cash. Also, not for cash but for the consideration. And third one is that is issue of the debenture as a collateral security. We will also discuss this topic in the detail in the next lectures. And today also we have studied about all the different entries relating to the lump sum method as well as your installment method. And that is basically just same to the how you issue the shares. It is just a repetition of all the entries. For this is all for today, and I am hoping that you people are just practicing more and more. And I will say best of luck to all of you. Thank you.